In today's world, everyone seems to be in a race against time. We're constantly juggling tasks, meetings, and responsibilities, but here's the shocking truth: successful people spend 90% of their time on just a handful of activities. Yes, you heard that right. The key to their success isn't working harder, it's working smarter with the 24 hours they have each day. Did you know that the average CEO works only 60 hours a week, while the average person spends over 30% of their day on mindless activities like scrolling through social media? This difference in how time is spent is often the dividing line between success and mediocrity. The most effective speakers and leaders aren't just efficient, they've mastered the art of using their time to perfect their craft. In this video, you'll learn how successful people structure their 24 hours to not only achieve their goals but also to elevate their speaking skills. From early morning routines to using silence for impact, we'll dive into unique strategies that'll help you speak with confidence, clarity, and impact. Stick around to discover how you can turn your time into your greatest asset, and speak like a true leader. Chapter 1: Mastering the Minute. Speak with precision. Great speakers don't waste time in their speeches. They know that every minute counts. Successful people often use the 80-20 rule, focusing on the 20% of their speech that creates 80% of the impact. In 2016, researchers found that clear, concise speeches hold people's attention 30% longer. This is why effective speakers reduce filler words like and like. For instance, Barack Obama, one of the most skilled public speakers, often delivers speeches with remarkable clarity. He practices delivering messages in fewer words. The point here is, mastering brevity can help you connect with your audience faster and more powerfully. Time isn't just about doing, it's about saying it right. Chapter 2: The 5 a.m. Speaker. Morning routines that set you up for success. It's no surprise that many of the world's successful speakers wake up early. Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, starts his day at 4 a.m. Why? Because the quiet morning hours provide an uninterrupted space to think and practice. Waking up early allows you to warm up your voice, review your speeches, and focus on positive affirmations. Research shows that people who wake up early are generally more proactive. They use their mornings for deep work, including speech practice. Starting your day at 5 a.m. doesn't just set the tone for productivity, it boosts confidence too. Imagine having an hour to practice your next big talk before the world wakes up. That time makes all the difference. Chapter 3: Micro Tasks, Mega Impact. Breaking down speaking goals. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the idea of preparing for a big speech or presentation. But successful speakers break down their tasks into smaller, manageable pieces. For example, instead of writing an entire speech in one go, focus on one section at a time, like crafting your opening line or working on vocal modulation. The famous author Stephen King writes 2,000 words a day, but he breaks this into small, focused sessions. Micro-tasking is key to preventing burnout. Research shows that people who break tasks into smaller segments are 42% more likely to finish them. Small steps lead to big progress. So, next time you're prepping for a talk, break it down. Focus on one key element at a time, and watch how much more efficient you become. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks on becoming an expert speaker. We're just getting started. Chapter 4: The Silent Power of Listening. Mastering the art of active listening. While speaking is crucial, listening is just as important. In fact, some of the most successful speakers are also active listeners. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, spends 80% of his time reading and listening. This helps him refine his thinking and better understand his audience. Good speakers know that when they listen to others, they learn what engages and interests people. Research shows that active listening increases understanding by 40%. By actively listening to feedback and observing other speakers, you can improve your delivery. Start paying close attention to the rhythm, tone, and pace of others' speeches. This will help you shape your style and better connect with your audience. Chapter 5: Time Blocking for Talks. How to prioritize speaking preparation. One of the best ways to prepare for public speaking is through time blocking. Time blocking is when you schedule specific periods for focused work. Elon Musk, known for his ability to manage multiple ventures, is a master of time blocking. He sets aside specific hours for tasks, from email responses to rocket design. For speakers, time blocking means dedicating uninterrupted blocks of time for speech practice, audience research, and delivery rehearsal. A study by the Harvard Business Review found that people who use time blocking are 60% more likely to stick to their tasks. Time blocking forces you to concentrate on one thing at a time, eliminating distractions. By organizing your day with set times for speech practice, you ensure you're prepared when the big moment arrives. Chapter 6: The Power of Pause. Using silence to command attention. Great speakers know the power of silence. Pausing strategically during a speech not only grabs attention but also gives the audience time to absorb your words. Consider Martin Luther King Jr., whose pauses in his famous "I Have a Dream" speech created deep emotional impact. Studies show that pauses in speeches can improve comprehension by up to 30%. Successful speakers use pauses to emphasize key points and give their audience time to reflect. Silence can also help calm nerves and regain focus during a talk. A well-timed pause can give you the opportunity to breathe, recenter, and move on to your next point. In public speaking, less is often more. By mastering the art of the pause, you can increase your audience's engagement and make your message more memorable. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for even more ways to boost your speaking skills and maximize your time. By focusing on these 6 strategies, you can maximize your 24 hours just like the most successful speakers. It's about being intentional with your time, mastering small habits, and continuously improving. Remember, great speaking isn't about talent alone, it's about the consistent effort you put in each day. Whether it's practicing precision in speech, dedicating time for deep work, or using silence strategically, these methods will elevate your speaking game. So, start implementing these strategies today, and watch how they transform your speaking skills over time.